Here's the chord progression. Alright guys, this is it. I've heard your screams and your cries, and we're finally doing it. We're gonna make it happen. Today I'm gonna be writing a song inspired by the band Trauma Ray and their song Bardo. Now I feel like I always gotta do a disclaimer with these videos because, you know, some people think this is like sort of a tribute or, you know, sounding exactly like them. I don't know what tuning they use or what gear they used. I mean, I just got introduced to them a couple weeks ago when you guys suggested them, and I just want to thank you for that because they're a really cool band and they just got added to my playlist. So this is just my approach to writing a song influenced by them. If you guys are able to hear the influence in this song that I'm about to write, then great. If not, no worries, I get that a lot. So let me start by showing you guys the riff that I came up with. I'm gonna be in the same key as they are. The tempo is gonna be around the same as well. That's usually my approach to writing a song influenced by, you know, said artist. So I'm gonna be using several of these minor sus2s. This is the key we're gonna be in. I'm gonna use the sus2 though. So a chord progression that goes 6 to 4 is usually the ticket. It always sounds cool. But I want the chord progression to sound a little bit more busy, so this was what I was thinking. Here's the chord progression. And we're gonna be doing that like several times. Now as far as the verse part, it's gonna go something like this. And then back and forth about 8 times or something like that. And then we're gonna jump back into the main riff. Now I wanna make this sound more melodic, so I'm gonna add another guitar playing a different voicing. And it's just gonna be the 5th note of every chord, but I'm gonna make that into an octave. And then both guitars together, it's gonna sound like this. So I'm gonna record this as our scratch track, and then we're gonna get on the drums. After we do the drums, we're gonna get down to layering the other instruments as well as vocals. And then I'll show you guys a little bit of my mixing and post-production process in Ableton. Oh yeah, if you guys are enjoying this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. All right guys, so for the bass, I'm gonna go with the usual heavy setup just because I love the way it sounds. I'm gonna be playing out of my Fender Hot Rod Deluxe. Someone left a comment asking something like, how much more is my guitar I'm gonna be able to take using the bass like this? But honestly, I like the way it sounds. And to answer that question, I don't know. For the rhythm guitar, I switched over to the fuzz imp. I'm gonna be using the overdrive side for our rhythm guitar. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add some heavy fuzz guitar, also using the Machina 2 by Fuzz Imp. For lead guitar, I'm going to be using the same setup on the Machina 2, only I'm just going to be playing on a different pickup. I'm going to be overdubbing those same octave parts, but just with a clean channel. If you guys want to support what I love to do and get access to exclusive content that no one else has access to, then consider joining my Patreon. That'll help support me so that I'm able to do this full time, which is the goal. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to leave a link in the description box down below. Now back to Trauma Ray. All right, we're here in Ableton and we're going to be doing the mixing and post-production process. Let's take a listen to this without any processing or anything like that. It sounds pretty cluttered. I'm going to shut everything off and then we'll go start with the drums. So what instrument do you guys start off on? I usually just start like from the top down and I'll go with the foundation of the instruments. Like I'll go the drums, then the bass, rhythm guitars, lead guitars, keyboards, or any synths, whatever would usually be like after the bass. So let's go to our bass. This is just going to boost those subs. might be a little controversial, but you can go by the books or you can go however you think sounds good. I kind of try to balance. Yeah, that sounds cool. So I didn't overdub my vocals, which I usually do because I wanted to try this out. We'll go doubler thick, and they'll be applied to both the original singular vocal track and then we have a harmony right here. Softly you'll be falling. Now, if we want the vocals to cut through a lot more, we can do that with our overdrive right here. And now I'm going to go to my master track, do my usual compression, and then I'm going to add another J37 tape simulator. And that's more or less where I want it. I'm going to give my ears some time to rest. But let's just say I did all that already, and here's the final track. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Was I close? Way off? Could you hear any influence at all? Any feedback is much appreciated. I want to thank you guys so much for watching and your support. I'm working on a couple of videos right now that were suggested by you guys. If you have any others in mind that you want me to do, leave them in the comment section down below. And until the next one, I will see you guys in the next one. I gotta think of a different outro.